And we are live. What's up? What up? What up? Today we got a couple of guests. We are doing reactions to Love. What are the names, Trent? One more time. Love. Okay. Yeah, let's jump right into it. All right. So starting on my right, I want you to introduce yourself, your name, your age, your relationship status, and what do you do?
My name's Rachel.
Okay.
I'm 20 and I'm single.
Okay. And then what do you do?
I go to college.
Okay.
I'm Kaylee. I'm also 20. I'm also single, and I work. I don't want to say the restaurant, but I work at a restaurant.
Okay. Cool.
Hey guys, my name is Gabriella. I am single. I am 23 years old. I'm a medical coordinator and model.
Okay.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne, aka Quarantino the God, aka Black Gen Z Mindset. You already know what it is, man.
All right, let's jump right to it. So the first question, why should a guy get with you? We can start from this side.
Well, I think I have a great personality. I'm popping. I mean, I'm funny.
Period.
I'm
Okay.
cool,
All right.
you know,
Talk your shit.
so-
All right. Or do you think that the men care about those things you just listed?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna keep it at that. Go ahead.
I think that I have pretty good values when it comes to relationships. Like,
Yeah.
I just kind of like getting to the deep stuff. I don't really like the.
What do you mean? What do you mean exactly?
Deep stuff.
Yeah.
Just not like. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm not very like materialistic, so I feel like that's a good quality that I have.
Okay. Got you.
So hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. No, we can start roasting right now.
You had good values. So like, are you talking about like traditional values or?
No, that's just a
Said
good.
slow down.
That's just something. I guess that's a good value in my opinion that I have is that
That
I don't care
not high
about
maintenance.
Yeah.
So you said you work in a restaurant. Do you cook?
No.
Can you cook? Oh, so you can't cook.
I can cook, but I don't cook at the restaurant.
No,
No,
I'm saying,
but I like to cook.
You know how to cook though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you cook for your man though?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Gabby, go ahead.
Yeah, so like just some basic stuff. I'm independent, submissive.
Period.
I know that I have a great
said
personality.
period. Do you think guys care if you're independent or not? Because you just said period.
Guys do not care about that. I already know that, but
That
I'm
is
just
true.
listing things that what I bring, which is but
Gotcha.
I know they don't care about that.
Okay.
And I also do know how to cook, so I am.
Oh, so you
Caribbean,
throw it down in the kitchen.
Throw
That's
it
what you're
down,
saying.
you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yeah.
And the things that they just listed, what are some things that you would add?
I didn't hear anybody really speak about femininity and just like bringing that to the relationship in and of itself, that softness, that peace, that tranquility that you're supposed to be getting from, a woman that you're intimate with. I would say that's probably like, besides looks, that's like the main thing that you really want to look for as a guy. That's like what guys are looking for. If you can bring some type of sustainable piece to his life and add value on the back end.
Okay. And then now let's go back this way, but instead of relationships, let's talk about just sex, like hookup type shit. So starting back with you, like why should a female get with you?
Like in terms of relationships?
No, not relationships.
Oh,
No,
in
hookups.
terms of sex?
Yeah.
In terms of sex, I'm packing. I got stamina. I'm in shape. I got a 6 going on 8-pack. So when it comes to sex, it's there. It's active. You know what I'm saying? We get to it. So
Talk your shit.
Okay, I don't know why we gotta say that. I mean, hold on. Like,
What?
What? Like, so, what the hell? Okay, so you're basically want to set you want us to like describe our sex game?
No, not
vaguely.
describe the sex game. Basically, like why should someone date you? And we know what date means, right? We all adults here, so we're not talking about relationships. Because when I went this way, it was mostly relationship stuff that y'all named. Why would someone get with you, as in like hook up, dating wise, before you get the relationship, before you get the ring?
Oh shit, you might need to come back with me on that one, cause ooh.
Oh God! All right.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
she's like, before the ring, what?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
mean, that's fair. Same, because I don't
And then
hook
talk to the
up.
microphone.
Sorry, I don't hook up. Really,
Okay.
that's just not my preference. I don't feel comfortable unless I have feelings first.
You never hooked up with a person
Thank you.
that you
No.
never met.
You never had a
thank
one
You
night
never
stand?
had one night stand ever in your life.
No,
Okay. Where my cat button at?
How old are you? You say you how old?
It's the face for me.
Stop the cap.
There we go.
Hold on. So you never had a one night stand all this time you've
I
been
feel like
outside.
us women, like we're picky and choosy about who we hook up with. Let's just keep it real. Like if it's like if we get drunk and you know we're just having a great night, then it's bound to happen that we'll have a hookup. But like if it's somebody that we see potential in building and having a relationship with, we won't consider a hookup with them
But why?
because we know that. Because we know about post-nut clarity. Like we know that how guys are after they have sex.
No, I'm on your ass. So why how would a guy, okay, let me phrase this question the best way possible. How would you feel if a guy made you jump through multiple hoops before he took you out on a date? All he did was only do nothing serious with you, but another girl comes into his life and he gets serious with her right away. How would that make you feel?
He would not make me jump through no hoops.
my
I'm
God.
serious because it's like I already peep game, you know. So I wouldn't even have to go through that because I'm very observant.
Okay.
If another girl comes in, then that's okay. You know, I know from the jump I'm always genuine when I talk to a man, and if he decides to do something else with some other woman, then that's on.
All right, let me change the analogy. My bad. All right,
Lord.
you go to the I don't know, Chanel store, right?
Okay.
Right. You go to the
Yeah.
Chanel store. You buy a bag for $1,000. You had to pay full price for the bag. You found out that your friend bought a bag, I don't know, 2 days later, and it was 50% off, and they bought it for $500. You go back to the Chanel store. He was like, "Hey, you made this person, get 50% off, but I had to pay full price. Can I get my money back?" They like, "Nah, you had to pay full price. The other person had to pay 50% off." How would you feel?
Yeah, I mean,
No, stay here. How would you feel?
I would feel a type of way.
So then that's exactly how guys would feel when they doing more and getting less.
okay.
So why would you make a guy do that?
I want to bring it back to Shorty. Like,
He said I want to get back.
nah, 'cause,
I'm
like,
on it at right
I
now.
kind of want to press that. Like, so you say you never had a one night stand. So have you ever been like on dating apps or anything like that?
I've never had dating apps.
So basically, you saying that you ain't fucking unless he gives you a relationship, basically.
Yeah, but it's not because I'm
And
trying
then talk to
to.
the microphone for me.
I'm sorry. It's not because I'm trying to be like,
Like a prude or anything.
I'm
like
not.
that,
I'm not trying to be like, well, you have to do this to get this. That's not the point. It's just the way I feel about
Right.
it. Like
So-
personally being comfortable. Like I literally just couldn't.
So you're saying like you never like slept with somebody who didn't give you that girlfriend title? Okay.
Okay, cool. Same question.
Well, personally, I mean, I feel like it's good to have experience,
Okay.
on both sides.
Talk your shit. Okay.
I mean, I have experience, and I feel like
How much
you need
experience?
to know.
I'm about to say how much is goddamn.
You need to know you guys, each other's sexual
Y'all are
desires.
nosy.
It's not that we knows it. We trying to get out to the bottom. Verification.
Yeah, y'all want to know the tea.
I want to know how many bodies, what you did,
Oh,
what
really?
Y'all
position.
better watch out after that podcast.
That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
gonna see what you talking about, girl.
I mean, personally, like, I feel like, well, I mean, me and my friends talk a lot, like giving each other tips and tricks on like what to do and better, whatever.
Damn.
Because you want to be your best, you want to leave him never like remember you all the time, never forgetting you. Well, at least I do.
Y'all
Okay.
be having
So I
cucumber
do my
conventions?
best.
21 Savage got that freak net, whatever. So
Yeah,
they probably.
I mean,
I never been to that shit. No cap. But
yeah,
I actually wanna go.
Yeah, me and my friends are like really freaky, so
okay.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need the Instagrams for the show. But secondly, for you, do you think that guys care about your experience?
Yeah.
In what way? Do you think they care? They want you more if you got more experience, or they want you less if you get more experience?
Well, okay. Personally, I noticed with some guys, like, they will teach you. Like, if you don't have any experience, they will teach you,
Yeah.
and they like that. And in the past, I was like taught or whatever. So, I mean, what was your question? Like,
My question ultimately is: you said you got it at the beginning of your statement. You said you
Yeah.
got to be experienced on both sides. So my question to you is: do you think men care about you being experienced?
I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, as in a good thing or a bad
Yeah,
thing?
it's a good thing and a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, I'm gonna put that in my head
Yeah.
because I got some fire for you guys. All right, so we got some super chat. Why you looking at me like that? We got some super chats in the building. Gus sends a super chat. He says, "You can't be independent and submissive at the same time." What do y'all ladies think about that?
I can't be independent and submissive at the same time.
Okay, I see where
Well,
that's
it is
going.
possible.
Mm.
I've been in a relationship where I was independent and submissive. So,
So when you say you're independent, like what are you independent of?
like, I'm able to pay my own bills. I'm able to take care of myself. You know, like if my man were to leave me, it wouldn't be a worry to be like, oh my God, like he's leaving, then he's like my main source of income. So that's what I mean. And when I mean like submissive, like, you know, like to submit, you know, be submissive to your man. Like going to allow him to be a man at the end of the day. So I'll never take that away from him.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue with like the independent thing is
shit.
a lot of times, not necessarily you in particular, but a lot of times when women talk about being independent, they're talking about being independent of a man. Like kind of how you describe, well, if I'm on my own, I can do my own thing. Like we kind of get that. Like we kind of expect everybody to be able to hold their own. But when it comes to like just being loud and proud, oh, I'm independent, I don't need no man. It's like you don't see guys saying, oh, I don't need no woman. Like it's like, no, we need each other. So it's like you want to move with like an interdependent mindset, meaning, you know, we need each other to work a relationship out. Whereas I see a lot of women kind of making that fatal mistake where they're talking about being independent of the man. And I think that mindset just kind of, it creates that, I would say it creates like this plan B anxiety where you're dealing with this man, but it's like, okay, I got to make sure I got this in place. I got to make sure that I got that in place just in case this nigga do this, that, and the third. And I get it, you know, having a backup plan. But at the same time, you know, I would like to see more women come out and be like, you know, I do need a man, and that's what I'm looking for. If that's what you want, you know, like if you don't want no man and that's fine, then cool, you know, scream it loud and proud. But if you're actually looking for a relationship, if you're actually looking for something long term or even short term, you still gonna need a man for that.
So do you like your woman to be independent?
I like her to, you know, have her own thing going as far as hobbies where she's just not like up my ass 24/7, but I need her to be available when I want her to be. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know, you'll see women pursuing career and money, and that's fine, you know. I'm not bothered by that. But at the same time, you're going to be weeded out if I hit you up and you can't pull up and then another woman can. So it's kind of like there's a trade-off. There's a time trade-off. There's an energy trade-off. And I think that, you know, most of the time when women are speaking about being independent, they're solely speaking about being independent of a man. Like we kind of expect adults already to be able to pay your bills and pay your way. But as a man, like you want a woman to have some sort of dependence, whether it's emotional, sexual, you know, physical, whatever. Yeah. You want her to have some type of dependence on you. You know, that's just,
or she's not gonna stay.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line. Okay. Next super chat, we got Super Villain in the house. He says, "Super chat for Super Sassy." What's up, Villain? How you doing now? Why? Oh man, these niggas trolling right now. Gus sends another super chat. He says, "Women want experiences, men want inexperience." I think he's talking about to you. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, men want to teach you and be your first. They think, you know, they want to feel special. So, I mean, I understand that. I mean, that was in my previous relationship. So, what was the other thing?
She be forgetting. He said, women want experience, men want inexperience.
Yeah, as a woman, you do want experience. Like, you know, you want your man to know what he's doing, make you feel good in every single way. I mean, at least I do. So, yeah, you want someone who has experience so that you're just not in bed and you're just like, what the fuck's going on? You don't want to fake shit. So a lot of women fake shit. Yeah. I mean, they fake orgasms and everything. And honestly, that's just not it.
I'm not on that time. I got you.
Yeah, nah. So that's my thoughts.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes men fake orgasm too.
That is true.
That's rare, but I get. Yeah.
I mean, when we
Honestly,
trying to get up out there, you know, you in
Yeah.
the pussy stink. You're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't expecting this, so let me, oh goddamn, and then kind of back away
and not
from the
hurt her
shit.
feelings.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, makes sense. All right, we got one last super chat, and then we get actual to the reaction video. Saber King sends a super chat. He says, "Men want innocence and purity, and that produces intimacy. A man wants to be a female's portal to the world," which I agree with. "He wants to show you the world. Most men like women who are inexperienced, and women like men who are experienced." Let's go back to what you just said. Any thoughts?
Yeah, that's all facts. I mean,
None? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go into the reaction video there. Trent.
We get each other, you know, and like I see people and like people see me and we're like, dude, yes, like you know, like what's up, dude?
Not really, but yeah. All right, what is your name?
Bella, Natalie, Ramona, Manuela, Mickey, Tara, Haven, Cece, Julianne, Nikita, Greta, Danny, Lala, Joel,
Skip 4 or 5
Tiffany,
seconds.
Darby, Kate, Ari, Mac. Oh, you go first. Because we're really, 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 really hot. I'm a great fun time in bed, not ugly. Because I'm blonde.
I'm fun. That's a good question. Like I said, I'm fun.
Definitely.
Because save a horse, rat a cowgirl. I got a fat ass and a fat heart. Why should a guy hook up with me?
Yes, that's the question.
I have a fat ass.
We have to verify it.
She actually does not, but okay.
Why should someone want to hook up with you?
I like weird shit, I guess.
What kind of weird?
You ever heard of a hog tie?
What the fuck is that? The mouth?
You get on your belly.
Oh shit.
Because they just want to get dick down.
They want to get dick down?
Yeah.
What?
So I think that someone should get with me because I'll bring them to
Why she
Dave's
talking like that?
because I do have a voucher tonight.
Why should someone hook up with you?
Well, me?
Yes.
Oh god.
If they don't have any emotions, they should hook up with me. If they do and they care about how they feel, like, they shouldn't.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't care about men.
What do you care about?
How I feel.
So you just
Yeah.
care about yourself?
Yeah.
You're a selfish person.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, we can pause.
I mean, like, make out or have sex?
All right, going back this way. How important is sex in a relationship?
Very important. Top tier, number one.
That's number one for you?
Yes.
Top five.
Okay, so if he's, I don't know, shorter than you, has no security value whatsoever, but
Okay,
good as
well,
fucking
I mean-
bed.
Okay, well, it's just high, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's just really up there. I mean, honestly, if you don't have a good sexual relationship with your partner, then what the fuck? Like,
I got you.
what's
So
going on?
does size matter, or is it the motion in the ocean?
I think size matters. Not
Okay,
gonna lie.
okay.
I think it
Size
is.
queen.
Yeah.
Size queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for you, go ahead.
I do think it's pretty important also. I don't think it would be like number one, but it's definitely important. It just comes with the whole like compatibility thing.
Yeah.
So if it's important on your list, like how long you making a man wait for sex
That's a good question.
I don't know.
on average?
I mean, I'm not saying there's like a timeline, like you gotta wait 2 weeks and then. I'm just saying it depends on the person, depends on how fast things move, how fast you click, and how I feel.
Okay,
it could
so-
be a short amount of time, long amount of time.
So
I mean,
from your personal experience, like what's the longest and shortest time you made a man wait?
longest time, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying like you gotta wait years. I would say, I don't know. I guess on average, like just like months. Like I don't know.
And the shortest?
That would be. I would just say like 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have a timeline. I'm not counting my days. Like
Word up. I'm just,
Okay. Gotcha.
getting a feel.
Gabby.
Yes, I believe that sex and size matter.
But how important is it in a relationship?
I think sex is up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just being honest, sex is up there. I believe that sex is very important. But I don't know if it would be number one though. Like,
Okay,
but
what
it
would
is
be number one then
important.
for you?
In a relationship? Like
Yeah.
anything?
Or dating. Let's just stick to dating for right now.
For dating?
Yeah.
I guess say loyalty is like the number one.
Loyalty? You mean being faithful, or you mean
Faithful? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, faithful, being faithful. So I would say that would be the first one, and then I feel like sex would come after that. Yeah. Sex game.
Okay. How important is sex in a relationship for you?
It's definitely important. I think what's more important is just the availability from the specific woman that I'm dealing with. So it's like she has to have matching libido. Like we have to be able to, have the same desire for each other. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Like she don't got to be a pro at, sucking dick or throwing it back or nothing like that, because we can improve all that. But she just has to want it as much as I do.
Okay. No, I like that. Now, if a woman is going to tell you no, let's say, I don't know, I'm trying to be specific, maybe once a week out the month, for you personally, is that a problem?
If she says no,
like she's like, I'm too tired. Maybe she has a day job and she's like, I'm too tired. I can't do this, etc. Is a no a red flag for you, or something that you are not going to accept, or is that something you can work with?
I mean, it depends on how much time we got put in, but like generally, I'm not really with the no's, especially if we've had like a prior history. You already know what it is. Like obviously, I'm not gonna press for it, but when you're in a relationship, sometimes one individual may not be feeling it, the other one may be feeling it, and I think that's where the sacrifice comes in, especially for a woman, because sex is a woman's duty in the relationship.
That was gonna be my question for them. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So I mean, I think just because that's something that they're supposed to be bringing to the table anyways, it's just like saying that, okay, I'm gonna just decide this month that I ain't gonna pay rent, I ain't gonna pay the electric, I ain't gonna pay shit. So like, not saying that she has to be on go every time, but if it's a no after no after no consecutively, then it's a big problem, and then we're gonna have to regroup and kind of address the situation. But for me, I'm not gonna fuck with nobody who's not showing me that same interest. Yeah. So like, if you don't want it as much as I do, then I'm not even gonna like fuck with you at all.
Okay. So then my question, well, he said it already, but my question is, are you obligated to have sex with your partner? We start with you, Gabby. I'll go it this way.
No, I don't think you're obligated to. Do I think?
Okay, why not?
I mean, oh shit.
Are you obligated?
When you're in a relationship, okay. So when you're like in a relationship, you're not obligated to have sex. Again, like you have when you're choosing somebody, you got to make sure you guys are like on the same page about certain things. I mean, I know people that are in relationship and they have not like touched each other like.
Okay, but let's
know why, but I don't know.
I'm about to say, let's be realistic here. Most times, people get into relationships, they having sex. So for that particular incident that you just named, I can understand that, and that's contextual. But for majority of people, they're having sex.
Okay, yeah, that's facts. But me personally, I just don't think that it's obligated in a relationship.
Okay, do you think it's a duty? Let me use this word.
It's a duty?
Yeah. Do you think it's a duty for you to have sex with the dude that you're with?
For me personally?
For you personally? Or for women?
Like he's doing everything for you, helping you emotionally, whatever. He's there for you, maybe taking you on dates, whatnot.
Yes.
Y'all involved.
Yeah, that's a duty. So yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I was about to go in. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. Next.
I mean, it just feels kind of weird to say like a duty, but I do think if you're in a relationship.
Okay, no, pause. How's it weird?
What?
How is it weird?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know. Just to me, like a duty just kind of sounds like you owe it to me, even if you don't want it right now. I do. So that's just how it sounds to me.
Well, technically, that would be accurate in some senses. So do you think that it's a duty for a man to protect you?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think it's a duty for a man to protect that you with?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's nice, to be honest. Like, we were talking about this the other day.
Damn.
You want somebody...
What the fuck is wrong with you? Go ahead.
Like, you...
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You want somebody to be able to protect you, but you're going to ask anybody, like, they're going to have different answers. But I feel comfortable if I know that, like, I can be good on my own. But to have a man, you kind of can relax because so I guess I would change my answer to yes. Like I feel like I would want them to protect me, but I would say it's like a duty. Like
okay, no. So I want to be very specific. So if you are chilling in your bed and you're at your house and a robber comes in or something, he says, "No, babe, you got this. Go ahead and take care of that," etc. Would you still stay with that dude?
oh no.
Okay, no. Stay right here. So if you wouldn't stay with that dude because of an action that he didn't do or an inaction actually, then technically it is his duty to protect you. Because if what not, then you would leave him.
Yeah, I just said it. Yeah, I changed my answer.
Okay, got you. So now let's go back to you. So do you think in a relationship that your sex and your body to men is one of the main reasons they get with you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So by that logic, do you think that it's a duty for them to have sex?
You agree? Like when you first start dating, you already know.
Yeah.
You already know expectations. You already know. Also, I think people make time for what they want, both the man and the woman. So if the woman is saying not tonight, not tonight, not tonight over and over, just accept the fact that she doesn't want to have sex. Or not the guy should just accept it and keep dating her. But what I'm saying is like,
no, break up with her.
Just cut it off
break up
because
with her.
it's obviously not working out. She's obviously not into it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Damn.
Yeah, it's a duty to have sex.
Thank you. All right. That's the fuck. let's go all the way. Yeah. Okay. And then for you, do you think it's an obligation?
Obligation?
Yeah. Because I know we said duty and then I changed the word. I said obligation first and then I changed it to duty.
If he's doing everything right.
Yeah.
Assuming.
Yeah, I would.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Say that. All right. All right, Trent. Let's continue rolling the video. Do we have any super chats? Somebody said reboot.
Have sex. Who says make out anymore?
What are we, in junior high school?
Because I'm a boss-ass bitch.
No, we need something better.
Fuck you, villain.
What does that mean? What does a boss ass bitch mean?
I make money.
Hold on. Stop the show real quick.
I have my degree.
Someone said a super chat. First of all, fuck this nigga. He says the super villain says overdose feet don't even reach the ground from the floor from the couch. Fuck you.
Oh, shit.
All right, continue the video. Fuck you. Cam up, villain. That's all I gotta say.
Anyone who's anything below that.
You're a joke.
Because I'm confident, I know what I want, I'm really fun to be with. Like, I don't take things seriously. I'm sexy, I'm really beautiful. Boring! I'm from a country that's only 300,000 people, from Iceland, so that's unique.
Some hilarious.
Guys don't care about that.
I mean, you can look at me and then I'm funny on top of it.
Because I have like
That
big
meme,
boobs,
I gotta get that
probably
meme.
because I have an ass with an ass tat.
Even
All right, we can pause this. We can pause
but I'm
this.
not-
Because then I have only one more final question. Then
Why
we go
does
to the next
every
subject.
bitch think they got an ass though?
Yes, exactly. Like you just got a lower back, boo boo.
Right.
Calm down. All right. No, it's true. Come on now. All right. Damn, you made me forget the question. That was the question. So for you, and then we'll go back this way. Do you have different standards for a man that you are hooking up with, just like in this video, and for relationships?
Oh, yeah.
Are they different standards, and what are those standards different? How are they different?
Well, hooking up is not serious because it's an undefined relationship. It's just a situationship. So you're not expecting much from the other person from a hookup. In a relationship, you want at least I want security, stability, someone to protect me, take care of me, do things for me, provide for me, whatever. In a situationship, in a hookup, whatever, you're just getting dick down. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you personally, do you look to get a relationship with most of the dudes that you hooking up with, or is you already know off the rip this is about to be just a hookup and keep it moving?
Oh yeah, I know off the rip. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Damn. Yeah. Him moving. Same question.
I agree, honestly. I just think a hookup is just.
And then you talk to my phone.
You just, there's really no afterthought behind it. You just kind of know. And then relationship, there's layers to it. There's expectations after.
Okay.
So
I
that's how
thought you ain't hooking up unless you got a relationship though.
I don't, but I'm just saying.
Okay, in general. Okay.
I mean, unless I just shouldn't answer the question. That's pretty much
Nah, I just want to make sure.
He just want to make sure. Gabby.
Yeah, so if I'm hooking up with somebody, it's a situationship, then it's just that. I'm not texting you like that. I mean, there's no standards. I'm not really gonna expect anything from you but just sex. If it's a relationship, then it is different, like I'm looking to build with you, get to know you, just really get, just see how you are. But like, I'm not trying to like really understand the person that I'm just having sex with. If that makes
Okay,
sense.
so no, go ahead.
I got a question about these situationships. So, do y'all consider like the guys who y'all having situationships with, like, do y'all consider them fuckboys?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit.
What about you?
He about to trigger me.
Middle.
He's asking you.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't, but
Okay. Well,
No, but
have you dated a fuckboy before?
no, but I don't think. Are you asking like the guys that girls hook up with? Are they fuckboys?
Well,
like, do we think that they're fuckboys?
Yes, basically, I'm asking like the women who are involved in situationships. We know you're an angel, so you don't do that. But for the women who are involved in situationships, like, do you think that they're in those situationships with fuckboys?
No, because they're both doing the same thing. So I don't think she should.
What do you mean they both doing the same thing?
They're both just hooking up and then leaving. If I'm
Okay.
understanding the question right, then.
Okay.
Well, I mean, a
They're not-
situationship can have some longevity. So
Okay, got you. So, no, I don't think so.
okay, what about?
I think so. Well, my experience.
Mm.
Yeah.
She honest.
Okay.
Well,
Well, okay, my follow-up question to that is, if those guys are fuckboys and you're pretty much giving them like the most valuable thing that you have as far as like what men perceive is the most valuable thing, which is, you know, the sex, your purity, your chastity, why, when you actually are like in a relationship, you try and make that guy work harder and you put a different standard on him, whereas in a situationship you don't care, like you said, there's no standards. He could treat you however way he wants, as long as he fucks you good, it's good. He can fuck other bitches and all that type of shit. But then when you actually have a guy who you care about and who's applying pressure, why is the standard different when you ain't have no standards for the situationship fuckboy, but now like you got a guy who's really applying pressure, doing the right things for you, and you know, looking after you? Why is the standard different?
we can start back on this side. Go this way.
Well, I mean, we're going from situationship to relationship, so you want your man to have some value, like he's valuable to you now. So, well, I mean, I see what you're saying. Like, I mean, why is it changing? Because, you know,
Like, if you didn't care then why do you care now?
yeah, I mean, well, I mean, it's, you know, like if he's your man, like if you're claiming him, like you want him to have like hold another value, like he's more valuable. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, just don't want him doing the same things. You want him like treating you more better, things going like a better way, I guess. Like that makes sense.
Okay.
Simple.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think I agree with what you're saying. If they didn't care then I don't understand why they care now. But I also think, like, maybe if I understand right, then you want, like I said, layers. You want something to come from it. So you kind of want him to look at you different than the last guy looked at you. And that's kind of like what you're thinking. But I do agree that I don't think there should be like a whole different standard when you obviously didn't care before.
Goddamn. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, I mean, I do agree, you know, because all of a sudden you want to build after what we just established, you know, just hooking up and stuff. So it's going to take a while to build up trust, too, because, like, when you're hooking up with somebody, I know from my point of view, you are dealing with someone who's probably hooking up with other people, too.
Yeah, of course.
So, like I said, it's just building trust and building trust and just seeing, okay, like, where can this go with this person? So, yeah.
Okay. So, but like my thing is, in a situationship, you're basically sharing that man, whereas you don't have a standard of loyalty for him. So he's getting the best thing out of you, and then he can go off and, you know, get the best thing out of a whole bunch of other women. And I'm not saying that's the only thing that y'all provide, but I'm just saying, like, to a man, like, that's kind of like the number one goal is to fuck. So why not give the guy you're in a relationship with, why don't you afford him that same type of leniency, because you're already sharing a man in a situationship? But why, when you get in a relationship, when you know the man still wants the same thing, which is sexual variety, like I always say, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. Why don't y'all, like, why do you let some guy who's not doing shit for you you know, basically do what he want. But then when a guy who's actually doing what you need him to do as far as the relationship goes, why doesn't that translate to that relationship?
Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. Because that be the one question most girls cannot answer.
I mean, I already said my piece. I don't think that.
I already said my piece.
Okay.
Personally, I've never been in that situation, but I mean,
So you never had a relationship?
Oh well, hold on, because y'all rephrase the question differently. I mean, honestly, I just feel like, because I get what you're saying. Like, I feel like you should be with it. I mean, like, I don't know, like, it
Fellas?
just depends on your sexual, like.
Her Instagram will be in the description below.
I mean, I don't know. If you're talking about, like, are you guys into polygamy and everything and stuff like that?
Yeah, but open for me, closed for the woman. Yeah.
I'm not into polygamy. I'm into polygyny. So it's two different things. Polygamy is open on both sides, meaning the man can have multiple partners and the woman can have multiple partners. Polygyny is when it's only open on the man's side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, can I ask why? Because I just don't understand like, why it can't be both.
Okay, so for one, like I said earlier, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. So men want to have multiple partners. Now, as far as women go, they want that security, they want that provision, they want that protection from a competent man, what you could say a quote-unquote high-value man. So we want two different things. But when a man tells a woman what he wants, then they're like your little sister, like, oh, can I come too? Like, they want to do the same thing that you're doing because you're doing it, even though that goes against what they naturally, emotionally or biologically want from a relationship.
Yep, pretty much. All right, let's get to these super chats real quick. Like, Gus sends another super chat. He says, if you are single as a woman by your late 20s, so on, feminism has lied to you and turned you into the strong, independent men you always wanted to date or marry. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm reading it again.
Feminism has turned you into the man that you actually want to date, basically.
That's kind of funny. So he's saying like you just pushed everyone away and you just kind of became like your own.
No, not necessarily.
Security?
Not necessarily push them away, but you become the thing that you actually are chasing. Meaning, like, you become masculine, you become independent, etc. So basically, you become a man, and men don't want men. Men want women.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything? No. All right. Let's move on. Fatty sends a super chat. He says, Donald feet stink. What the fuck? Bring Anna on a panel overdose. I'll pay her flight. What the fuck, bro? Shut up. But thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Alpha Zoe sends a super chat. He says, why do most women give up the goods for next to nothing to certain individuals, but me, being a high earner, has to put in more work and take you serious when others haven't? What are your thoughts, ladies? Because it's basically the same question we just asked.
Yeah.
I asked it differently. He asked it differently. He asked it another way.
Why do most women give up?
Well, they're looking for a future in that scenario. They're looking for a future. They want a partner. They want a husband.
They want a provider.
They want,
shit.
yeah. So they want to, like, I guess, play hard to get. But and it seems like give up their goods or whatever. They're just doing that to have fun, to fuck. So
Okay.
pretty much it.
Any thoughts? Good. No? All right. Moving on. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, he's in another super chat. He says, I haven't really ever been in a relationship or been on a date in forever. But isn't a virgin, aka belongs to the street. Red flag. Who's he talking about? Who said that? I don't know who said that, but thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate it. Trent, let's go to the next topic in the next video. And before you play the video, I'm gonna just start on this way. What are some red flags or some icks, meaning some things that you just do not like in a man?
When they breath stink.
Okay. Give me 3.
Okay. When their breath stink, they don't got good hygiene and
Well, hygiene is one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're not attractive and.
But hold on. What does that entail?
Like looks?
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Oh, not attractive. Like, I guess I'll say mentally attractive. I'm gonna say that.
Okay, but what does that mean?
Yeah, like what's your type physically first?
Okay, physically tall. I like somebody who's taller than
How
me.
tall?
6 foot.
Just 6 foot.
Oh God, here we go.
I'm a tall.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Okay, so he can't be 5'10".
I mean, 5'10" ain't bad. It ain't bad.
Nah, but like, what do you want? Like, what do you?
At least 5'11".
I love Gabby might say some shit. Fuck you. Go ahead.
I'm at least 5'11", but did I list all three?
You said
like
no.
what else he got to look like?
Yeah,
because he could be a tall, ugly nigga. Like, what's good? Like, you know what
nice teeth. I love me a nice smile.
Nice smile.
Clear skin is a plus. Clear, nice skin.
Dark skin, light skin, white, Asian, Hispanic.
Damn.
I've only ever messed with black dudes. I haven't really been out there like that, so I don't know.
So only niggas.
I guess.
Okay, and then what are your other two things that you don't like in men? Well, men that you actually want to date.
If they have an ugly accent.
Ugly accent?
What's an ugly accent?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like an annoying accent.
Drop a country.
Yeah, drop a country right now.
Something like that. I don't even want to like say all that because it's just
You better not say African accent.
Yeah,
Okay, I just want to make sure. You ain't talking about the motherland now.
I'm from the motherland, please.
Okay.
We don't expect that.
All right, let's go.
Hygiene, bad hygiene, definitely number one. For some reason, like I hate when I'm hanging out with somebody and they're just like.
I think you got to put the mic.
Yeah.
Always.
The cord. Push the cord in.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Like always on their phone or just not present. Like I don't know why. That's just something I notice. I don't like that.
Okay.
And number three, I can't think of a third one. Come back to me.
Okay.
Hold up, but what's your like type physically though?
Physically taller than me. For some reason,
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
So you could be 5'6".
So, yeah, taller than me. And I like tattoos. I don't know why.
Most girls.
Somebody who likes who's into fitness, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like takes care of themselves, all that type of stuff.
Okay. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic?
No preference.
No preference.
Just all those things I said.
Okay.
Yeah, someone who doesn't provide stability, someone who's not intelligent, and someone who has a baby mama.
Oh shit.
Hold on. So you dated niggas that had baby mamas?
That part.
What the fuck? So you dated niggas who secretly had baby mamas? What's going on?
Yeah, look, like yes.
I feel you. I feel you.
Secretly
I
had
understand.
baby mamas with the kid just pop out out of nowhere. It was like 6. He was 6. Like I just don't.
Hold on, 6 baby mamas?
No. Like the kid was 6.
Oh, the
But,
kid was
yeah,
6. Okay,
but
okay.
like I said, I don't deal with baby daddies at all. I can't do it.
Okay.
They were the most fun, but they're hell. I'm gonna say that.
Wait, what?
She said that was the most fun.
What the fuck?
They'll take your ass to Six Flags.
Hey, what are some icks for a girl?
Sharing a funnel cake with a 6-year-old. But you said what are some icks for a girl?
Yeah.
Loud.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
Hold on, so that's bad to have tattoos?
For a woman, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Damn, I actually disagree with you on that one.
Yeah, I'm not rocking with it.
I got
Gotta be in shape. You know, can't be a hoe.
Yeah.
You know, gotta be inside, can't be outside.
Facts.
Gotta come from a good family.
What do you mean by that?
Preferably 2-parent household or a really loving single parent who, you know, wasn't too struggling. Like I could understand if you got it from the bottom and shit like that, as long as there was love in the home. But I'm not trying to fix no bitch. You know
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
makes
saying?
baggage,
For sure.
like
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
baggage.
Like I'm not trying to.
It's a lot.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to come into a situation and your daddy was beating on your mama
And they got
Yeah.
daddy issues and
All
you're like
types
trying to
of
find
shit.
it in you.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Because
With guys too, literally.
yeah, no.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
guys
I
too.
agree.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
But-
I think that's something that women should be looking for too, but they don't. That's the thing.
Yep.
Like when it comes to women, they not even looking into niggas' backgrounds like that. Like they're just like, oh, he's hot. Like, you know, I'm a fuck and then hope for the best.
Yep.
That's.
But like, how do we actually see that? You know what I'm saying? Like from
so there's
the
a-
outside in.
Yeah, so there's a website called Pacer. You can do a background check on their criminal record, make sure they don't have a criminal record. That's one thing that I'll do that on women. Because I want to know, like, if you ever been arrested, what you've been arrested for, if you a thief, like, I can't have you around my circle.
That's true.
So I'm going to do a background check on
this
bitch.
No, I'm
Point
talking
in this
about the
age-
issues, like the
What do you mean
family
at this point?
trauma.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like people be lying and saying, "Oh no,
Oh,
like
okay. Like
you know,
how-
I haven't been through anything." So like, when you're dating somebody, how do you actually figure that out? Like they had trauma.
Usually people who come from like traumatic family backgrounds, they will have like some paperwork that follow them. Not all the times, but I think like most of the time you can like get a good gauge on their background.
Paperwork?
Yeah, like a criminal history, whatnot. That's a big thing for me. I think also, it's kind of wild, but I kind of want to know your credit score, honestly. I want to know if you...
God damn, bro. That might be a little...
I want to know how long your list is.
I mean, it's not that long, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm having to go off the dome and list some shit that I'm really, thinking about, those are definitely some things that are going to come into account. Like, I'm not saying you just got to have perfect credit or nothing, but if you done tarnished your shit and then you're expecting me to come and bail you out of your credit card debts or your student loan debts, like, I'm not the one. Like,
so what's the credit score they have to have?
She on your ass.
A number.
At least a 620 plus. At least
620.
Yeah.
What if it was like what if it was like 619?
I mean, if it's 619 and she doesn't have like a bad debt to income ratio, then I'm rocking with it. As long as she doesn't have like any crazy outstanding balances, ain't have no shit go to collections or nothing like that. Because like when you get involved in a woman's life, they really gonna expect you to cash them out. Like I was dating this one chick, and she was behind on her rent, and I didn't know, and she was expecting me to cash her out on 6 months rent, and I'm like, bitch, shit, we've been fucking for 6 days. You want 6 months rent?
Nah, that's
but you gonna have to put in some work.
Facts.
Right.
All right, Trent. Let's roll the video. Yeah, I want to make sure I have the sound effects. There we go.
Guys,
I gotta call my friend. We have an ick list. There's like 100 icks on it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Mommy issues. Just like any bad relationship with their mom.
What if he doesn't have a mom?
That's even worse.
Oh, yeah.
Can you share the ick list with me? Because, so it's for a YouTube video. These guys are asking.
Lord have mercy. I need to take a seat after that one. She said if he didn't have a mom and the mom abandoned him, that's even worse?
That's even worse.
What is the brother supposed to do? He can't regenerate a new mom and just go get a new one.
If he can't drive. If a guy's just wearing flip-flops.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Kim Tae-young from BTS.
What if he has flip-flops?
It would be okay. It would be acceptable. The rules can be broken for certain individuals, yes.
One time I was talking to this guy and someone attempted to murder him and he got hit by a car and that just like, it gave me the ick. He would have to limp off and like cry.
I got the ick.
You got the ick?
Is picturing the guy trying to get out of a ball pit.
Let me get this straight. Was a person actually out to get him?
Yeah, like they got in a fight and then he got out of the car and like the guy attempted to run him over and kill him. But he survived and it's like, I couldn't talk to him anymore.
What the
guy
fuck?
attempted to run him over and kill him. But he survived and it's like, I couldn't talk to him anymore.
Imagine the guy you like
Pause
trying to get
real
out of a ball.
quick. I know this could be just comedy, and she could actually be lying, but this goes to show you, again, if you show weakness to a woman, a lot of times they will lose attraction for you. I want that to be very clear. All right, let's continue. This nigga got hit by a car, and she said, fuck you.
I'm stuck.
So when a guy takes more photos than a girl, can you take a photo for me? Okay, let me help you take one. And then they're like, actually, can you take it from this angle and down? Okay, like, I'm not your photographer.
Asking me to say daddy with my chest. Yeah, no, I just can't do that. I will never succumb to a man's expectations.
She won't succumb to a man's expectations, is that correct? What about you?
Okay, I'll succumb, but like this guy told me he was like 3 steps away from being Jeffrey Dahmer.
yo.
Hey, yo!
And I was like, what the fuck? You can't say that right now because I'm in a hook.
Hey,
Yo, no, I'm saying pause as in like pause. It's not pause
Instead
in the
on
video.
the counter. And I was literally like,
The fuck?
And then you got out of there.
no, I still fucked him.
Hey, it be like that. What's one of your icks?
When boys try to be funny.
So what if he's funny?
Most of the time, it's just not funny.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow.
Moo. Was it good though?
Oh yeah, it was so good. I think the fear combined with
going
like
in
the
on this.
gigantic cock.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
always what gets you. I got a crowd forming right now. Hey, hey. And what's one of your biggest icks?
When a guy wears a fanny pack like right here, not like across the shoulder, but like right on the waist. It's a big ick.
When he has a Bible verse in his bio.
I really hate when
Damn.
guys ego lift. When guys lift more than they can handle, I think it's kind of like, why are you doing the wrong technique?
Or like when on their skateboards, right, and they're trying to cross and then they fall off the curb and the
my
skateboard goes flying
God.
and they're chasing after, with their little walk.
Is there like an alternative of what they could or should do, or are they just fucked if they stumble?
Yeah, they're fucked. Sorry.
Okay, guys, don't stumble, guys.
I don't
All right,
like
we can pause
friendly
real
guys
quick.
If I see him.
Matter of fact, yeah.
Tony Hawk had to start somewhere, right?
Here's the problem that I even have with this whole entire interaction, right? And we can get y'all ladies' thoughts after this. A lot of times, women don't qualify for the men they actually want. So they have this whole fucking ick list, right? When themselves is ick themselves. They have this whole... Look, go ahead. You about to say something?
I agree. I agree.
Okay. So a lot of times, again, women feel entitled to dudes that are above their pay grade, so to speak. So I find it actually funny that they have this huge-ass ick list. Now, going back to... For you, you said yours was hygiene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Height.
Uh-huh.
And then what was the last one real quick?
I think it's that ugly accent or something like that.
Okay. That's what I wanted to get to, yeah. So what accent was it?
I don't know. It's like...
British. Or
Yeah, like, give us some...
Hispanic. Hey, yo, ese.
I'm going to say like...
Hey, yo, mami.
¿Cómo se llama?
I'm going to say that German accent.
German?
Oh,
Okay.
You
I
was
got it.
good, mommy. I'm trying to take you out. I don't know if that's German.
All right, and then thoughts on the video.
Oh, that video was really funny. But, yeah, that is facts. Like... Yeah, with the icks, I mean, because I do have certain icks. I mean, the whole fault, like when guys fall and shit, I don't get that bullshit. But the other ones, like, I mean, yeah, when guys like wear certain things that don't fit right, or I don't know, they just, yeah, I basically agree with some of the stuff in there, not everything, but it was pretty accurate.
No, I agree. Like, I don't understand how there's a lot of people out there who want somebody who has, let's just say, for example, like he pays his own bills and he bought his car and he does this and he does that.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of man I want. But like, am I doing that? Because you know what I mean?
You're making a fatal flaw right now, but I'm gonna let you finish. Go
No,
ahead.
because I really feel like, how are you going to expect something from someone when you can't meet those expectations of yourself, like on your own? Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. And I know what you're saying, but do you think men and women bring the same things to a relationship?
No, I think they're different. But I'm just saying there's so many people out there who just really have high expectations, which obviously you should have high expectations for whoever you're with.
Yeah.
But just make sure that you're doing your part and doing what you need to do for whoever you're trying to get with.
That's better.
See, I think
way better.
When it comes to like women wanting a guy with a bag, it sounds like that's what you're talking about. Oh, you want him to have a bag, but you don't have a bag. I think if they want somebody with a bag, they need to be willing to, for one, they need to be willing to get on his program, submit to his program, submit to his leadership. That's what I think the main issue is coming, because like women will think, oh, I got a bag, so now I can get a guy with a bag. And it's like, he's not really looking for a woman with a bag per se. What he's looking for is a woman who can fit his program. So if you're coming into the situation thinking, oh, I'm gonna match his energy financially and all this kind of stuff, and if he's aloof, then I'm aloof. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna work. Like you need to, like once that dude fucks, like you need to be starting to apply pressure. Like it can't be where you just.
Whoa.
Yes.
You're saying the woman.
Yes.
You're saying the woman have to apply pressure.
Yes.
After he fucks, yes.
And then the man doesn't apply pressure after that?
No, he does, but he needs to see some value after the sex.
So what's the definition of a woman applying pressure?
Adding value.
Yeah.
Isn't that masculine though for us to like apply pressure
No,
like that?
no,
Like
so,
I feel
like-
like a man should
She
pursue
getting
a
sassy
woman.
again. Oh, my bad. Go
Did
ahead.
you just call me a beta?
No, my bad. How'd it go? There we go. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Isn't it masculine? Like you guys want, oh, I want a feminine woman. I want her to be soft, but that's masculine.
No. So
for us to chase, like we don't. Men are hunters. You guys go after what you want.
Talking to the microphone. Talking to my microphone.
Men are hunters. They
There we
go
go.
after what they want. So like, why do women have to apply pressure and
Let's get sassy.
and get a man after, especially after we have sex? Like we just let our guard down.
yeah, and the thing is, like before the sex, a man has to work uber hard. He has to show his value. He has to put in work. He has to be the one who applies pressure. He has to be the one who approaches. He has to be the one who, you know, shows interest at first. So I get it if you're like a little aloof during that quote unquote talking period, but after you fuck him, that's when the roles reverse and you need to apply pressure to keep that man if you want him. Now, if you don't want him, then that's fine. You can fuck him and be like, oh, I got my rocks off and whatever and move on. But if you want to keep that man, you're going to have to start applying pressure. So what I see as a woman applying pressure is showing interest and to stop playing like the texting games. I get if you playing texting games beforehand, but once you fuck that dude, the texting games need to go out. All the bullshit needs to go out. All the flaking. If I set a date, you need to show the fuck up. After I fuck, you need to, you know, provide some type of value, whether it be making the bed or cleaning the room or, you know, making eggs in the morning. Something that shows me that you're in it for the long haul. Something that shows me that you've invested, because as a guy, we have to invest. We have to invest our time.
Up front, yes.
We have to invest. Hold on. We have to invest like our we have to put our pride on the line, because even approaching is, I mean, it really can be a very I'm not gonna say scary situation for a guy, but it's nerve-wracking for a guy to just be. Yeah, if you're not a pro at this shit, and if you haven't approached like a lot of women, it's nerve-wracking for a guy to approach a woman in person. Like, yeah, that shooting DMs and all that bullshit, like, yeah, that shit don't take nothing. But to actually go up and approach and make a strong, solid approach, introduce yourself, and, you know, continue a conversation, it takes a lot. Because for one, especially if you're in a setting with your peers, like, you can get rejected multiple times. Obviously, your boys are gonna crack jokes, even if we all understand that, yo, you know, you're gonna get rejected more than you get accepted.
Let me trigger
niggas
this.
gonna crack. Exactly. Niggas
I'm about to start triggering.
Jokes.
All
So
right.
it's like you have to put yourself on the line as a guy. You got to pay for the first the first date. You got to do everything to get the girl at first, and then afterwards, that's when the roles reverse, kind of. And I'm not saying he just takes his foot off the gas, but you need to start providing some value too, since he already put the shit up front.
Okay, so I'm assuming when the woman is applying pressure, you guys are just dating. You guys are not exclusive. So you want her to apply pressure while the man is fucking other bitches?
Yes.
Yeah, like I said,
Period.
I mean, if he shows that he's willing to invest in you and take you seriously, then yeah, for sure. Because a lot of times y'all just be assuming that niggas is just going and fucking other bitches when they not. Like, I don't think y'all really understand how difficult it is to even have a rotation of two.
It's difficult to have a rotation.
Oh yeah, it's
But
not easy.
It's not. But what about the easy access? Like, you can hit anybody up and slide in the DMs and social media.
Oh my
It don't
God.
work like that.
Okay, no, pause. How many people that slide in your DMs?
A lot.
Okay, how many you fucked?
How many I fucked?
Percentage wise.
That slid in my DMs, none.
Thank you.
Okay, so
You literally just
that's
killed your
the
own point.
It's like it's hard. It's hard. Like, if I can't slide in your DMs and fuck you, then what do you think about other women? Like, they're not going, just like you ain't going.
I just refuse to believe that. Like, y'all
You
don't have
believe
a
what?
rotation. Like,
No, let's be clear. A lot of dudes try to have a rotation, but what he's saying and communicating to you that it's hard to do so, right? It's hard to be in shape. It's hard to stay in shape. It's hard to have money. It's hard to have status. It's hard to be all these different accolades that you guys find attractive. So if a guy is attractive to a lot of females, why would he not exercise those options until he finds a woman that he wants to settle down with?
all right.
I'm about to say, what's wrong with that?
I agree.
Yeah.
But do y'all really think it's like easy for guys to just like
Get
have
sex?
a
Yes.
plethora of women?
No.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
Go ahead. You was about to say something.
Especially with status and money. Like, especially if you got
But
money.
is status and money hard to get?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Then-
it's hard as
then-
fuck.
I think
And
it's
only
so
a
difficult.
small amount of guys have that.
Thank you.
I can see guys getting shot down all the time because
Yes.
they don't meet one criteria.
Yes.
And I see that all the time.
Girls are super picky. Like, I think all of y'all say y'all was picky on who y'all fucking with. So like, they will disqualify you for anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a bitch who don't like Timberlands or some shit, and I got some Timbos on, and now she denying me. Or she might not like the way my jeans is cut, or she may not like my shirt or whatever. She may not like niggas with dreads. So I think women are more looking for ways to disqualify you, whereas men are looking for ways to qualify a woman. So like, for example, you know, I might, see a chick, whatever, and she's not really my type in the face, but her body's banging. She a butterface, so I'm gonna still try and fuck with her because I'm like, okay, yeah, like her body is rocking, and if she's a good girl, like I really, would be able to, see something possibly. Whereas for a woman, it's like y'all are going to look for her that way. Like a guy could have a nice body, but if you don't think his face cute, then you're not gonna fuck with him.
Facts. You was about to say something?
Oh yeah. Girls choose who they want to fuck, but men
Yep.
basically.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
We do choose.
All right. My final question for the panel of today. Are men and women giving, this is actually a question from Donald Really Having, he's in the chat right now. Are men and women giving up on dating? We can start this way and go back that way.
Yeah.
And if so, how and why?
I mean, no one's serious no more, It's either be friends with benefits or situationships going on. But I mean, relationships are failing. Everybody's getting divorced. Everyone's breaking up. I mean, it's just not. I feel like it's maybe because there's too many options out there, or people are just getting bored and they want something different. And there's nothing wrong with that. But
okay, do you think it's men or women's fault?
Well, I'm gonna say it's equal. I can't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't.
How is it men's fault and how is it women's fault?
Well, now it's a cheating issue right now. That's the main one. Cheating.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of cheating just happens, and
just happens. What do you mean?
Cheating is just a big thing now.
Oh, okay, got you.
And it's men and women who are cheating, and I mean.
But women cheat more than men, though.
Yes.
I've heard that.
Not heard. It's
true.
verifiable.
According to the New York Post. Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, but cheating is a big thing. And honestly, I mean, nowadays, everybody is wanting, like, no one wants a monogamous relationship no more. Like, they want...
Do you? Answer the question. What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, but I'm open to anything.
But who do you think really has more options, men or women?
Women.
So for you... I'm guessing you'd have the hesitation because maybe you're so young right now. But do you think when you're 30, you want to settle down, get married, and be monogamous, or no?
I don't know how I'm going to be like when I'm 30.
All right, you one of those. All right. Go ahead. Same question.
Will you repeat the question?
The question is, you said repeat the question. Now I forgot the goddamn question. Oh, dating, when it comes to men and women, are people giving up on dating today?
Oh, yeah, I think so. At least from what I've seen. I think that it's just easier to kind of hook up and not have expectations because, for everybody has different reasons, but like some people are afraid of getting hurt from past relationships. Like she said, I guess cheating's a huge thing right now. I mean, I don't know, whatever their personal situation is. So I think that has a lot to do with it. But yeah. I think that's really
okay. Who you think fault is it, men or women?
I don't know. I don't think it's like either a man or a woman's fault, point blank, period. I just think it depends on their situation. I don't know.
Because the media shows men getting blamed more for cheating, but y'all are saying it's facts for women, so I can see that.
Well, I mean, what makes more sense? Women have more options. Y'all have more pick of the litter on dating apps, on social media. Y'all are getting more attention.
Y'all got condoms. Y'all got birth control.
And then you have 1/3 of men between the ages of 18 and 31 who are virgins or haven't had sex within the last year. So there are a lot of guys who ain't getting shit at all. So, I mean, it only makes sense that women are cheating.
Sharing men. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do believe that it is a bit difficult to date now, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people are not wise with who they're picking as their partner. I feel like a lot of people, especially women, we fall for potential instead of like who the person actually is right in front of us. So I can say that's like that's a really big mistake. So I don't really like to say it's difficult when people really show you who they are and we just decide to just look over it, and we kind of want to work with that person, and that's how we tend to get into relationships and they fail. And when it's really something that could be prevented, I guess you can say. But I believe it is pretty difficult with dating apps. And I feel like men, you guys are going to disagree with me.
No, go ahead. Let's get sassy with it.
Because there's dating apps and guys are on dating apps too. And they just swipe and they like and they go out with a woman, so it's like they don't really put as much effort. I mean, they probably do, but it just seems like there's just really no effort onto like actually having like a conversation in person with somebody outside of like going to the bars and stuff. So yeah.
I just want to address the point that you made about dating apps. You know, like only like 5% of guys are really eating on dating apps. Like the data shows that women are only swiping on like 5% of the men on dating apps. So like you said, it was kind of easy for guys, or guys are getting lazy, and it's like, shit.
Why try if you can't get no results?
Well, not all guys, but I'm just saying, like, well, if we're speaking for the majority, I know that majority of men are not on dating apps. Like, I know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Same question. Are men and women giving up on relationships, and if so, why?
From my experience, I think women are more giving up on relationships because they're using their prime years in order to like party and, you know, participate in hookup culture, casual sex, and gain quote unquote sexual experience and whatnot. So, from what I've seen, women are the ones who aren't really looking to settle down in their youth. And I think men are more inclined, if you find a good man, which there's plenty of good men out here, whether they fit your physical attractiveness criteria is a whole different conversation. But there's a lot of good men out here who want to settle down, and the women just don't want to. They want to be outside. They want hot girl summer. They want to be city girls.
Not all women.
Majority.
I would say majority of the women between the ages of, I would say 18 and 28 are not trying to settle down at all. They don't want to get married when they're 18. They don't want to get married early, and that's why. So like once you hit 30, then it's like, okay, your options are dwindling drastically from when they were in your 20s. So I think, you know, I'm gonna at the end of the day, I think the onus starts with the men because we're the leaders. So we have to take responsibility.
Well, hold on, real quick. So before you said that, that's gonna be my second question, and go back this way. So second question is, how do we actually solve that problem, or what are some solutions that men can do and women can do to solve that problem?
Okay, so for men, I just think you just have to you got to grind, you got to put your head down, you got to be in good physical shape. You know, you got to have a job, something sustainable, something that can keep you afloat, and then work to build on that. As far as women, I think that they should, if they got a good guy, stick with him, stay with him. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of women are just, oh, well, he's a good guy, but he's boring. So I'm going to see what else is out there. And then you get outside and then you complain, oh, where did all the good men go? Well, shit, you have one and you threw that nigga away. So, and sometimes you only get one shot in life with that. So I would say if you are a woman, you find a good man and he's matching, you know, as the moral and the character criteria for you, you probably want to find a way to have him lock you down and sustain that relationship, because once you go outside and then, you know, you out here doing this and doing that, and then you create a name for yourself, like women talk, guys talk, you know, we know who's getting around, and
especially with social media,
and the women knows who's getting around, and the women are usually picking the guys who's getting around.
All right, Gabby, solutions.
Yeah, for solutions, I can say, like, with men and women, just know what you want, because a lot of people don't know what they want. They don't know what they want in a relationship. They don't know what to do with themselves, you know. So I can just say as solutions to get to know yourself, get to know what you want in a relationship, so if you know that you want to take some time to just party and live your whole life, then you can do that. But I wouldn't say like your whole 20s should be like that. You know, at least try to find somebody when you're like 25, 26 type shit. So
yeah. 25 and 26, why so late?
Yeah,
that's late.
Yes,
kind of late, because I mean, if you put that number in the body count formula, then it's like
the formula
in the body count formula.
Can you stop? Like what he said is that the formula. Anyway, I feel like a lot of men, I feel like you guys are dictating, because a lot of men don't want to settle down.
No,
it's
that's
the
cap.
opposite.
That's
It's
the opposite. It's you because you have so many options. That's why women be saying stupid shit like, "Oh, I want to find myself," or "I want to explore myself," and all this other extra stupid shit. I've never heard a dude say, "I want to find myself."
Yeah.
Never in a day of my life I never heard.
I
niggas
think
say
really it's the guys that, like I said, those top guys, whether it's top in physicality or top financially or status wise. Yeah, those guys aren't going to want to settle down because they have
probably 30, 31, 32.
Nah.
But like guys in their 20s, they don't want to settle down. They
Oh.
want to live
No,
life.
it's definitely some
They
simps.
wanna-
I'm not
they wanna
simps.
have
It's- yeah, no, I
fun.
take that back. It's definitely some simps out there who want to settle down, who want
Some
to get.
simps?
Yes, because I would tell dudes not to settle down because you haven't even got your value yet. As a dude, you don't even get your real value until you hit like 28, 29, 30, until you start getting your status, your money, your experiences, all that extra shit. Yeah, you don't even get your value to that age. Thoughts?
Like I said, you know, they don't want to settle down. Like, come on, like,
Sassy, all right.
I mean, it's, you know, they just don't want to settle down. I mean, I be seeing what my girls go through and like what other people go through. Like, men don't want to settle down.
But what do these
Let's
guys
just
look
keep it
like?
real.
What do these guys look like?
They
that-
be medium. I mean, they could be like, okay, they be the fine ones. It could be the medium ugly ones too. Like they
what
don't.
is if he's medium ugly, like is he like what is his stature like? Is he a tall medium ugly or is he like short medium ugly?
Tall. It could be tall and short. They don't want to settle down.
Okay.
The dudes with the options probably don't want to settle down because why would they? But the regular dudes, they want guaranteed pussy, so they're gonna try to settle down. What do you mean?
Some of y'all looking in the wrong places. Y'all outside in the club and y'all need to be, you know, lining up at the poultry. It's some good men at the poultry. It's some good men that work for Caterpillar. Some great men that work for the Ford dealership, working the assembly line. It's plenty of good men out there who got a stable job, 9 to 5. They going home every night. They ain't got time to go outside. They might have an occasional beer every now and then, but they waking up early for work, you know, whatnot. So, I mean, y'all going to the club and all this kind of stuff, but like the good men are out here working.
Facts. Now, before I move to you, I got a super chat in the building. Oh, we can get to it. Hold on, we can get to it. GQ sent a super chat. He says, "I hate." Hold on, Gabby, I got you. He says, "I hate reclaim your throne fit on the day, fit of the day." Laughing emoji. Oh my fucking god! Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, Mr. GQ.
Come take it off me then, GQ.
Wait, what? Pause, nigga. Gabby, you said that was cap. What is cap?
Yes, it's cap.
Let's get sassy with it.
Yes.
Let's go.
Like I'm gonna say what I said before. Like men do not, especially men in their 20s.
It's the men that you are looking at, though. It's the men that have the options to do so.
I already know when I go in the bar or the club. I already know that they don't want to settle down. They have
No, that's not what I said.
How about you go to a career fair?
Thank you, or something like anything of that
I go
nature.
to a career for when I already have my career.
No, you're missing the point. You're missing
the men who are looking for a future are at the career fairs. That's what I'm saying. Y'all looking in the wrong places. You going to a bar and a club, and you gonna get bar and club results.
Yes.
You gonna get quick, easy results. Like the bar and the club is like a day night for women. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's like easy access. But if y'all was going to these career fairs, if y'all was going to, you know, maybe some networking events, you know, like I said, lining up at the poultry, 7 a.m. in the morning when them niggas going into work.
The poultry.
Hey, niggas in the poultry make about $32.50 an hour, so that's good money.
All right.
They
Anything
working
else?
40 hours a week.
Sassy. None. All right. Moving on. Go ahead. Same question. Do you have any solutions for the dating situation that we have today?
I think that there should just be more communication about who expects what at the end of the day. Like I feel like for women and men, you know, you get into a relationship and then, you know, on the side they're talking to their friends and they're like, I mean, I'll just like test it out, but I'm not really sure how it's going to go. And it's like, why waste their time when you know that it's probably not going to work out? I feel like if you guys are just up front and you're like, it's not really going to work out or I'm not really feeling it, then everyone can just move on and not waste each other's time.
Okay,
And I
but
feel
how would
like,
you know until you actually go through that?
like start dating first and then.
Yeah, because how would you know until you actually go through it, until you actually have sex, until you actually go on dates, until you actually hang out with the person? How would you actually know how you feel?
I mean, yeah, obviously you would, but I'm just saying to continue. I mean, I'm like kind of losing my track of thought right now.
No, I got you.
You know what
but,
I mean, though?
But straight up, I'm gonna just be honest. Straight up, it's for a guy. It takes a lot of time for him to actually be like, you know what? All right, I'll settle down
Like, I
with this
wanna
one.
settle-
Yeah,
yeah.
because he wants to see value from you, and that takes time for you to display. Now, from you to him, it might not take time, but from him to you, it definitely takes a lot of time.
But I'm telling you, like, if you start giving value right after you fuck, that time starts to shorten
drastically. Actually, anything
for sure.
Okay, next.
Yeah, to help with the dating pool, I feel like everybody
Yes.
needs to just get out their comfort zone.
What do you mean?
You know, sometimes I feel like
With you, I gotta be specific. Go
people
ahead.
need to try different things.
Oh my God, here she go. Go ahead.
No, facts.
I'm
like,
dead
get
ass.
out
But what do
there.
you mean when you say try different things? Because that's actually the opposite of what guys would want from you.
She talking about eating ass.
When you say trying different things, I'm guessing you're trying different dicks, right? So that's where my mind goes. So if a guy understands that you have a high body count, or you've been out there, or you dating multiple people, etc., he's going to be less attracted to you when it comes to relationships.
Well, I wasn't meaning with multiple people. I was being like with each other. Like
You're talking about with each other.
So
type
you
shit.
talking about experimenting sexually, or?
I mean, just like you said, trying to help the dating pool with like.
As in like general, like how do you help men and women become more satisfied in dating?
Yeah. Okay. That communicating, basically catering to each other. I mean, personally, I feel like in a relationship, you should be taking care of your partner, and they should be taking care of you. Like, I mean, personally, I like to cook and clean, give massages, like relax, you know, do therapeutic things. Like, that's
Her
just my
Instagram
type
gonna
of
be
thing.
in the description below. Go ahead.
That's just my thing.
Okay, got you.
But yeah, things like that. You gotta like get comfortable with each other, talk about things, relax,
Yeah.
cool down, you know, just have a good time.
So like you say, you like giving massages. Can you really get deep in that scar tissue?
Bro, pause. Everything you say is
deep with it.
fuck
Every
it.
question.
I gotta keep pressing that button.
Gotta
God
be deep
damn.
with it. Gotta be
What
like
the
gotta
fuck?
be a first, second, third paragraph with the conclusion.
Like, are you chopping backs? Like, how are the massages going? Like, what's it?
I'll be doing that.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be
Stepping on backs. You know
doing
what I'm
that.
saying?
All right, here's. All right. Niggas, y'all need to stop just being bitches. Y'all need to be more disciplined. Y'all need to stop liking bitches' pictures on Instagram. Y'all need to stop giving free attention. Stop giving free validation.
Okay.
Start to be actually worried about yourself, as in status, money, getting on your shit, and leave the bitches behind until you are 100% ready when it comes to settling down. Now, I'm not saying you should stop fucking with bitches. Don't get me wrong. But definitely stop taking them serious until you are ready to be serious yourself. All right. Now, any final thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, and then your Instagram?
Anything?
Anything. Shit, talk to us. We gonna be honest though, so don't ask if you don't want the real answer.
Okay. What's something you expect from your, I guess, significant other in bed?
You go first.
Endless head.
Okay.
You know,
Endless head.
automatic access, uninhibited access. That's pretty much it. I mean, it ain't nothing too crazy. Just you know, like what that nigga 21 say. He said this ain't middle school. You know, include the balls, shit like that.
Me personally, I care about passion, intimacy, and loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that shit tight, keep that shit wet, keep that shit passionate. That's what I care about.
That's what's up.
And then we can learn along the way all the positions and extra shit. All right. And then what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Rachel, RACHEL, and then my last name, OMARIBA, Omariba.
All right. I'm gonna put that in the description for y'all fellas. Send them dick pics. All right, go ahead.
I think I'm good. My Instagram, Kaylee Jane.
Okay.
KKAYLEJANE.
All right. Gabby?
Yeah,
Question,
this-
comments, concerns, Instagram.
Yeah, it was a really great podcast. Just happy to be here. My Instagram is Gabriella Angelica.
Okay. Question, comments, concern. And
You already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne, aka Quarantino the Guy, aka Black Gen Z Mindset. Shout out to Don Jaye,
We out
always an immaculate host.
Yes, sir.
You already know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all can find me Reclaim Your Throne. That fitness course dropping next week.
Say less. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to get that red pill and chill, can you throw me that, sir, right here? Yes, sir. If you want to get that Red Pill and Chill, it is on Amazon. redpillandchill.com, and it goes straight to the Amazon. You can get that shit. Other than that, we out. Peace.